All right, quick question. Do you believe that if you just worked hard enough and you were disciplined enough and you wanted it enough, that you could get whatever you wanted all by yourself? Self-made, self-motivated, self-sufficient, hyper-independent. I don't need anybody. I can do it. All right. I love it. But also there is another way, because the truth is no one is actually self-made. If you think about the most successful people you know, or leaders, or athletes, or anyone, happy people, they always have a team. They're surrounded by coaches and friends and accountability partners. We all need a team. Connection is the fuel. It's not a nice to have. It's not something that you earn when you do good enough and you get to that point. Connection is the infrastructure to achieving your success, to being happy, to reaching your goals. And so today, that's exactly what we're talking about. We are talking about why you can't do life alone and why that's actually really good news. Hey there, welcome to Practice Your Positive Daily, because you should, because we all should, because it is train your energy or go negative by default. You don't want that, and I don't want that for you. Today, we're talking all about connection. Right? You can train your mind, you can train your body, but if you don't train to have connections in your life, you will burn out, give up, or succeed in a way that just doesn't feel like as deep. Hey there, I am Sass Schaefer, energy coach, keynote speaker, dietitian, and trainer, blah, blah, blah. Someone who is hyper independent, who really bloomed and blossomed and grew so much when I let people in my life. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. So this episode is for you if you are feeling lonely, if you feel like you're doing life alone, if you're ready to build a real team and real connections to support you and create the life that you want, especially if you are in a period of transformation. We're going to talk about why this is so important. All right, let's dive in. Story time. I was in my early phase when my first marriage broke up. Listen, it was like red flag city from day one, but I ignored it. I was a different person back then. Surprise, surprise. The relationship was loud and dramatic and chaotic, and it ended. It ended abruptly, and it ended with a lot of pain and torment. And I felt such shame to be divorced, to have gone through this, to have put myself in this position, that I isolated. I did not share with anyone. I really felt like I should be able to do this myself. Like I alone got myself in this mess. Like I chose a relationship that was not good for me. And now this idea of like, well, sleep in the bed that you made. Sass, this is your problem. Yes, it sucks, but you don't have the right to complain to anybody or ask anybody for help because, girl, you got here yourself. And that was awful. It was a very dark time in my life where I just went to work and I went to the gym. I took off my wedding band and I did not talk to anybody. And it wasn't until a happenstance conversation and this, that, and the other, I ended up going to a support group. That support group like seriously saved my life. It was life-changing. And it was in that moment, it was through going to a support group consistently for years, and I still sometimes go to stay connected. It wasn't until I saw how powerful that connection was, and I realized that we're not meant to do this alone. Any of it, the good stuff, the bad stuff, the transformation, we are meant to do this together with other people, with a community, with a team. And since then, it's really changed the way that I approach life, and it's only blossomed. So that's what we're talking about today. All right. So as always, we have 3 points here, 3 ideas. Today, they're all coming from the connection training zone. Surprise, surprise. We have mindset, movement, expression, connection. The 4 ways we can train our positivity. Today, we're going deep into connection. And here are the 3 points. Point number 1, the myth of the lone wolf. You know this one. This is like every bro motivational speech you've ever heard. This is rugged individualism. This is self-made. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. If you need help, you're weak. It is killing us. It's outdated. It doesn't work. Research shows us that people with strong connections have higher resilience. they live longer, they have better health and greater success. Period. You need those connections. No one does it by themselves. And if that's your goal, I'm sorry, you're doing it wrong. Everybody, even disciplined ones, even people with big dreams, they burn out faster and give up more easily if it's just me, myself, and I doing it. Transformation requires energy. Tons of energy and connection. Connection is one of the greatest sources of energy that we can find as human beings. Asking for help isn't weakness, it's intelligence. It's intelligence. It just makes sense. You are leaving resources, you are leaving tools, you are leaving success on the table if you were just doing it by yourself. You wouldn't build a house with no tools. You wouldn't train for a marathon without, a coach or without advice. So why are you trying to transform your life, build great success just by yourself? It's a no-go. All right, point number 2, we have to get a little bit granular about the type of connection. There's more than one type of connection, and it should be balanced. Number 1, you need accountability connection. This is someone who will hold you to your commitments. This is your coach. This is your workout buddy. This is your person who says, did you do the thing? The person who won't let you off the hook. Somebody who demands, who requests, who invites you to step up into being accountable. All right, then the second type is you need belonging. This one we usually have in spades. The people who see you, the people who get you. This is your ride or die. This is the group chat that gets your jokes. This is your pickleball team. Without belonging, even if you are succeeding, you're going to feel isolated. And then the third type of connection, which a lot of us don't have in our lives, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is a challenge. You need people in your life who are going to push you beyond your comfort zone, right? This is the folks who won't let you play small, who see you, who see your vision, who see your potential, who see your dreams and say, go ahead. I think you could do more. Why not do this? Think bigger, right? These are the people who won't let you plateau because they know, they see, and they will challenge you. Point number 3 is you need to build a team. You can have all the mindset shifts in the world, perfect morning routines, boundaries, journaling, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't have people in your corner who believe in you, who hold you accountable, who remind you of who you are, it's going to be so hard to sustain it. And that, you saw it coming, that is why I built Practice Your Positive with community, with Team Positive at the center. Because this type of transformation, this type of healthy, happy, connected living, it's not an afterthought. Team is an essential infrastructure of personal development, personal growth, right? Team Positive is not like a cute name. It's core philosophy, right? Team Positive, having a team is people who speak your language, people who share your values, people who show up consistently and aligned, and people who will both celebrate your wins and hold you through your losses. If you're not intentionally building a team, you're going to have this kind of ragtag bunch of connections around you who may or may not be serving your best self. And so this is why Team Positive, building a team is so important to your success, especially if you're in transition. A quick plug here, March 1st, we're starting the Plus 12 Challenge, which is 21 days of gamified energy training designed to do with your team, with buddies, with friends, with me, with the community. More on that to come, but hey, got to put a plug in for the Plus 12 Challenge starting March 1st. All right, positive of the day, because you know, we don't just talk the talk here. This isn't just chewing the fat. This is putting the work in. Do the reps, get the results. Positive of the day. Identify what type of connection you are missing, whether it's accountability, belonging, or challenge, and take one step toward building that connection this week. So that could be joining a group. That could be asking a friend to check in with your goals. That could be reaching out to someone that you admire, someone who's successful. Connection isn't something that just happens. You don't have to earn it. It's something you build brick by brick, people. You know we love that. You build it on purpose. So build your connection. The strongest people I know aren't the ones who never ask for support, who never ask for help. They are the ones who let people in, who give and receive that support, that connection. All right, so this week, hey, it's a connection week. Reach out, connect, build. Every comeback, every breakthrough, every transformation that lasts, hey, it happens in community. So build that community for you. You deserve it right now, just as you are. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to build it intentionally. That is so much a practice. Your positive is just toggling off autopilot and being super present and intentional about the life that we are building day by day. All right. Listen, if you haven't subscribed already, please drop a comment. We are building this global social movement for positivity where we're training our energy so we don't go negative by default. All right. Hey, this was a good one. I love it. I love you. I'm so excited that we're connected. You can always reach out to me on YouTube or Spotify or Instagram at Sass Schaefer. And hey, follow along Team Positive. We got some cool challenges coming up. So keep practicing your positive. Stay in the game. I love you, and I will see you at practice.